it's me Minori and my friend Baymax. Welcome back to my channel. Hi! So today, let's customize a Blythe doll. You guys know me, I love customizing Blythe dolls, and I've been customizing so many dolls in the past, but there's this one character that I really love, but I haven't customized into yet, and it is Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon, I love customizing Blythe dolls. I think it's time. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Remaking a Blythe doll into Sailor Moon. Let's get started. So this is the doll that I'm going to be working on today. Isn't she gorgeous? I kind of want to leave her as is, but I think she's going to be even cuter as Sailor Moon. Let's check her eyes. So Blythe dolls, if you don't know, they have like a string in the back like Woody, and if you pull it, they change eyes. So she's got green eyes, orange, light blue, and turquoise. I think she's made to be Sailor Moon. Like her hair and her eyes kind of all matches Sailor Moon. So yeah, she's quite perfect. I'm so glad that I found her. It's okay, girl. We're not gonna hurt you that bad. So first off, let's take her apart carefully. I mean, she's not too new. She is from 2003. That's like 20 years ago. So here's the screws. And okay guys, we need to perform a medical operation. I need to cut off her head using this X-Acto knife. Wow, that took like an hour. Okay, first off, let me check if I can use the extra facial part. Fun fact about Blythe dolls. Depending on which year they were made, they're all made a little differently. I try to use extra facial parts as much as possible as I don't like making permanent changes to the original doll, but sometimes those extra parts just don't fit. It's always like a hit or miss. You don't really know until you open it up. I don't think it's gonna work. It's got this like lining for the forehead, and this one has like an extra bump right here. So yeah, I think we just have to go with the original face. So now I'm going to take this off, and the eyes. So now let's just go outside to spray a layer of matte top coat on top. And we're just gonna be using this. I actually got this doll for a little cheap. I mean cheap meaning around $100. Blythe dolls are usually a lot more expensive, and the vintage ones could cost a lot more. This one has some damages around her face. Very minimal though. I don't think the camera even picked it up, but she was listed for cheap because there were some scratches around her lips and cheeks. So after I sprayed some top coat, I decided to cover everything up by spray painting all over to start from a fresh new base. And this is how it turned out. Not bad. Nice and smooth. I mean, the color match is pretty perfect too. Let's give her a little bit of makeup. For the face, I'm going to be using some colored pencils and some pastels. These work best for me. With the lighter pencil, I did the rough draft. And once I was happy with it, I went over it with black pencil. So, why are Blythe dolls so expensive? Blythe is a doll brand made in Japan. It is a brand. It's been around from 1972, and it is known as a very high quality doll. Many people have commented on my videos before saying they've seen something similar on Amazon for super cheap, but basically those are fake dupes. It is kind of frowned upon to buy those fake dolls among Japanese enthusiasts. Interesting though, outside of Japan, it's not really a big deal, but I am Japanese and I would like to respect the Japanese culture as it is a Japanese doll made in Japan. That is why I always go for the authentic dolls, and that is why they're always very expensive. Okay, next I'm going to give her a tiny bit of blush using some pastels. Like really not too much, just a tiny bit. And I'm just going to use my fingers for this part. Oh, see how it makes a difference? A little on her chin, her nose, and we cannot forget, let's add her cheeks. You know, her signature look, and her lips. And for the forehead, I wanted to use this very sparkly sheet, so I decided to just use Cricut to cut out a moon. Let's work on the eyes. It's really easy. All you have to do is pull it out and soak it in hot water for a few minutes. You want to put it in hot water so the glue kind of melts down. Oh my gosh, it looks so eerie. Okay, I think that's good enough. And let me pick a color. I think I'm gonna go with this green one. Now I'm going to get some nano tape. And oh, this is just Posca paint pen. And I'm just gonna stick it on and pull. That's basically it. Okay, we're going to be using some resin. So I think I'm going to use blue and turquoise. Okay, now that we're done with the eyes, let's put it all back together. So this goes right here, and using a little bit of glue, we're just gonna glue in the eyes. Not too much. Oh, it looks so anime! I love it! Okay, so I think we're ready to put her back together. We're just gonna reverse the steps that we did earlier. So first, her eyes. Oh no, I messed up her chin. Okay, let me quickly fix it. So I ended up changing her lips and made it really thin because I feel like these suit her more. Okay, so let's see how she looks like with her eyes open. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous. Oh, I mean her turquoise eyes look really nice. And okay. Oh my gosh, that is totally Sailor Moon. I love it. And this is how she looks like. I have to say, I think she's looking really cute. I mean, her hair looks really messy, but it's okay. We're gonna leave it for now. Let's move on to her clothes. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to make like super high quality legit clothes, so I went onto the internet to look for her clothes. And this is what I found. So this uniform is from an official Sailor Moon doll, and I got it for like 12 bucks. I guess the person wanted a doll but didn't want the clothes. Okay, so let's put this on her. Adorable. And her rod. Oh my gosh, that's literally perfect. I mean, I can't ask for anything better than this. But the thing is, I kind of want to color this. I mean, I'm not going to go too crazy with it, but I do think it'll look better with some color. Let's see what I can do. I'm going to use some gel polish. I honestly don't think this is the right color, so I'm just going to mix in these two colors. I need to be careful because the buttons right here are supposed to be gold, so I want to leave those two dots. And there we have it. I like how it's a lot more realistic and closer to the original. Okay, next up, let's try making her shoes. Using something called oyumaru, it's like plastic clay. And I've made doll shoes before using this method, but it's been a while. Like, it's been like 8 years. So hopefully this method still works. So first, you need some hot water. Boiling hot water. Since they have red, I'm just gonna use red and pink. Put it in hot water and wait for a few minutes. Don't worry, it's not like toxic or anything, but I have gloves on because it's really hot. I don't want to burn myself. And once it kind of softens up, you could kind of start molding with your hands. The thing is, it cools down really fast, so you need to move real quick and occasionally put it back into the hot water. I dipped it in hot water, molded it a bit, then dipped it back in the water and repeat. I had to go back and forth a lot. This clay is basically similar to silicone, so it won't stick onto anything, and some people actually use it as like a mold. When you do use this clay, you really have to be careful with the hot water. It does need to be quite hot for the clay to be malleable, but you don't want it to be too hot or it could damage the doll. Okay, so it looks something like this right now. So that's her left shoe, and now I have to make her right shoe. But since I don't want to move her around too much, I'm just gonna put her aside and use a different doll with the same exact body. And this time we're gonna make her right shoe. So first I'm going to like wrap it all around and cut off some excess. So now I'm just gonna dip this back into the hot water. I'm gonna keep on smoothing it. So here's the boots, and I'm just gonna wait until they harden. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, so I think this one's ready, so I'm just gonna try to like wiggle it off. Okay, and this is how it looks. Okay, not too bad, but it needs a little bit of fixing. For this project, I decided to use a lot of gel polish. One thing though, this clay is basically like silicone, so it doesn't hold paint too well. Acrylic paint just like comes right off. This gel polish works so much better to my surprise, but be careful because it can still come right off if you try to peel it and pick on it. And there we have the boot. Let's move on to the other one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing and paint it all red. Okay, next, I want to make her some earrings. Sailor Moon always has like cute earrings. It's not always the same, but it's usually like stars and moons. So that is why I went to Daiso and got some little parts. Like, look at this one. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use yet, but hopefully I could make something kind of cute out of it. So now onto the fun part. Let's pierce her ears. As you can see, she doesn't have any earrings on. But the thing is, Blythe dolls, you could actually drill a hole so you could give her some earrings. You want to be like very gentle for this part because you don't want to break the whole doll. But don't worry, I've done this before, again like 6 years ago. So yeah, I'm definitely a pro. Okay, so it's really easy. Okay, first I'm going to put a small dot on her ear and on the other side and here. How does it look? I think it looks pretty even. And using a smaller drill, I'm just gonna go right in. Right here and twist. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, I'm starting to see the hole. Why is this making me so nervous? It's okay, it's okay. It takes a lot longer than I thought. A little bit more. Oh, that scared me for a bit. And now we have a hole. Okay, oh, that's like a perfect hole. By the way, you want to use like these hook type of earrings, so you could just like hook it on. The one with the backing, you could use it, but you need to like open it every single time. And you should be able to just hook it on, like so. Okay, perfect. Now onto the other side. Since I'm right-handed, I have to hold her like this. Okay, not bad. I'm sorry, Sailor Moon. Hang on there. We're almost done. I think it's looking really clean. Okay, nothing broke. Everything's good. Let me try the earring. Perfect, great. So now it's time to make the earrings. I was thinking like maybe using these two. I mean, it's a little bit big, but the fun part is that I could also use them as well. So we could have like matching earrings. I think that's so fun. So honestly, this part is gonna be really easy. Nothing fancy. I'm just gonna use a string, add 3 beads, and just tie it onto this hook. Knot it 3 times and put it back in through the beads. And voila! A super easy DIY. And I got everything from Daiso, so this whole thing was like $3. Ta-da! Nice and quick and easy. Okay, I think it's cute and definitely a great touch. So we're done with her eyes, her face, her clothes, shoes, and earrings. Last but not least, now it's time to work on her hair. Before we start styling her hair, I want to give her a little wash. I mean, she's 20 years old. I mean, I don't know where she was stored in, and she has a little bit of smell on her hair. So I just want to wash off whatever that's on her hair and just like start off fresh and new. And hopefully she enjoys her first bath in 20 years. Here we go. Hi, thank you for coming to Minori Salon. How may I help you today? So first, let me give you a quick massage. So now I'm going to use some wig shampoo. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but don't use normal shampoo for dolls. And then mix it in a bit. And I'm gonna let it soak in for a while. I just want to clean out any bad aura if she has any. And I'm also gonna like gently brush her hair. And with clean water, I'm going to rinse it again. And with the towel, I'm just gonna gently pat it down. Okay, it smells so much better, and I just hope she had a really nice bath time. It's been a few hours and it's still kind of damp but not like super wet anymore. And yes, she's inside these like roll of duct tape so she can have a little bit of balance. So let's give her the signature Sailor Moon hairstyle. And I really don't know how I'm gonna do this, so I'm definitely gonna struggle a bit, but please bear with me. I'm going to part it into 2 sections. Let's see what I can do. So I noticed that her hair is a little bit layered. Like the ones on the top are a little bit shorter than the ones on the bottom. So I'm just gonna try to get all the shorter hairs, like this one, and tie it together. Oh, she's so cute though. I mean, kind of. And this is my best attempt. It's kind of fragile, so I can't like move it around. But you know, I'm not gonna like play with it, so I think it's gonna be okay. So now we're almost done, I promise. Lastly, let's make her headpiece. So last but not least, let's make her hair accessory. And I'm gonna try using some resin. By the way, if all fails, I'm just gonna make it with some felt. But hopefully this works. Overall, I'm just really happy with how it turned out. I think she turned out really cute. I love her eyes. I think her hair turned out not too bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. I love these Daiso earrings. Yeah, overall, I'm just really happy with it. I mean, I have to say she's definitely my favorite one out of all. I mean, I also really love Ariel, but Sailor Moon, she has a special place in my heart. Anyways, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!